Welcome to the Monday devotion. Hope all of you had a great weekend, and please be in prayer for upcoming days. We have a month from now the conferences happening in Nepal, Mumbai, and Bangalore. So keep these conferences with Pastor Shibeli in prayer. All right. Now for our devotion, I just have two verses. That's from the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 57 and verse 15 says, "For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabits eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite ones." This is Isaiah 57 and verse 15. And then in Isaiah 66 verse 2 it says, "For all those things has my hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembles at my word." Okay, so we'll put this in two parts. First, for our imagination, just try to visualize God in your senses as the one who is the high and lofty one, and as the one who inhabits eternity, whose name is holy, and who dwells in the high and holy place. Visualize God that way. You think we can visualize? Not at all. It's far, far, far beyond our imagination. If at all we could visualize Him in some way in regards to this, we would all drop dead, because He's so awesome. He's so amazing. He dwells in unapproachable light, right? And visualize also God as the creator of the whole universe. He created you, He created me, He created everything on this earth. He created the earth itself, the solar system, the planets, the galaxies, multiple galaxies. Try visualizing God as this awesome creator. We will just have to stand in awe just by imagining that, because He's far amazing. He's far beyond all the best of our imaginations, isn't it? But the same God who is this way, so awesome, so infinite, the omnipotent one, the amazing one, the omniscient one, the omnipresent one, He connects with us in a unique way. Yes, we cannot really fully comprehend Him with our senses, because He's beyond all that, way, 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 infinitely beyond all that. But the same God who is so awesome, He also tells us that He dwells with him that is of a contrite and a humble spirit. And He wants to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones. That's in Isaiah 57:15, and in Isaiah 66:2, it says, with all those amazing things that God has created as an awesome creator, He says, "To this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembles at my word." So here is God who is so awesome. And can we in any way remotely try and match up to that awesomeness of God? No, because we are just mortal beings. Our life is but a vapor, and we don't know all things. We will never understand all things. and the knowledge is very limited. That's how limited and incompetent and incomplete we are, so to speak. But that same God who is so awesome, so perfect, also calls us to be contrite, to be humble before Him, to take this word seriously. Isn't it? Because when we as God's people, on the one hand, there is an entire nothingness in the light of who God is, my nothingness in the light of who God is. But then on the other hand, that same God, who's such an awesome God, would desire this of us. And that is, we would be contrite before Him. We would be humble before Him. And sometimes, in a sense, it looks like a paradox. It looks like two extremes. But that is how God relates to us. He wants us to live in humility before Him. He wants us to receive His grace, live in humility before Him, regard His word to be of amazing importance to us, so that the Spirit of this awesome God can revive us. And we learn to become worshippers. And in a sense, because of that spirit of worship we have of this amazing God, like it is as if now that amazing God is with you. You have power with God. You have the presence of that amazing God. You have the presence of God in your personal life. Because you have humbled yourself before God. You have chosen to be of a contrite spirit. You tremble at His word. You don't bypass the word. God says something and you say, yes, God, that is what it is. Yes, we are not able to measure this immeasurable God, but then we become worshippers. In our hearts, we become worshippers, and the presence of God is with you, and He revives you, and you have power with God, and you make an impact in this life for God. He's an awesome God, and we are nothing compared to that, but then He revives us, all because we have chosen to humble ourselves before God. He is the high and lofty one, but He is also looking to the one who humbles himself before Him, who trembles at His word. And that amazing God comes to that nobody and says, I am going to revive you. I love you. My presence will be with you. You will have power with me. You can make an impact for me. And through you, this awesome God that I am can be made known to people. Sometimes it looks like a paradox, or it looks like two extremes, but that's exactly how God has it. He's so awesome, and I'm nothing compared to who God is, absolutely less than nothing. But then God says, live in humility before me. Receive my word, believe it, don't mistrust me. I am there to revive you. I am there to fill you. I am there to give you my power. I am there with you. My presence will be with you. And you will have an impact in this life for me. This is our God speaking to us. Is that amazing? So with our senses, the more we try to visualize God, certainly not possible, but we stand in awe of God as His worshippers, because we just know He is beyond everything. He is so awesome. And that same God reaches down to us, touches us, revives us, quickens our spirit, speaks to us through His word, and makes us to be people who have power with Him and with people. And we have the custodianship of the presence of this amazing God. We have the custodianship of the presence of God in a personal life. And how awesome that is for a believer. Amen. So I just want to leave you with this thought. Yeah, God is so awesome, I'm nothing. But this awesome God connects with me who am nothing and begins to revive me, quickens me, blesses me, gives me power. And I'm able to walk with Him, talk to Him, know Him, receive from Him, and be used of Him in this life. And what a privilege that is for us as God's people. Amen. So I just want to leave you with that thought, and may we live in that. May we constantly live with imagining, in our imaginations, constantly moved by how awesome our God is, so that we relate to Him as a worshiper. How awesome God is. That is why pride is the most foolish thing in the world. Pride man does not know anything about the awesomeness of God. But we are moved to be worshippers, and we stand with our heads in total contriteness before Him, bowing down as worshippers. And God comes to us and revives us and makes us people of power. Amen. So God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Monday.